and today I'm going to be doing a tattoo tour of all the tattoos that I currently have. I have 10 right now, mostly on my legs. So let's go, let's do it. To go in order of the tattoo I got first, then finally to the tattoo that I have most recently gotten. So let's jump into the first tattoo that I ever got. I actually got 2 tattoos in the same sitting. It's a bit hard to show you this first one. It's on my back, so I'll just insert a photo. This one is my sun and moon tattoo. It was actually the most painful tattoo that I've gotten. Believe it or not, the first tattoo I ever got was the most painful, and I don't know if it was just because I was really nervous of the pain, so it just hurt more or what, but I would probably say like a 9 out of 10. It was pretty bad. I don't mind it, but it just doesn't really match the same style that I have for the rest of my tattoos. I've come to really like bright, bold tattoos, like neo-traditional predominantly, and this one just doesn't really fit that anymore. But I never see it, so not a big deal. The second tattoo that I got on the same day is this one on my collarbone. It says L'amour de soi. It means self-love in French. It was very minimal pain. I'd probably say like a 4, not even a 3. You'd think because it's bony here that it would hurt, but I guess because it's just under the collarbone, it wasn't too bad. Let's move on to my legs, which is where literally all my other tattoos are. So I might just quickly show you how my 2 legs look. So this leg obviously has more, and it runs all the way up here, which I can't show very well. But I think I'll point to each one from afar, and then I'll come closer and explain it to you a bit better. So the first tattoo, or well, the next tattoo that I got after L'amour de soi is this tattoo right here. Here's a picture. I would say my thigh tattoo really wasn't too bad in pain either, probably a 4 out of 10. I got the tree of life with a little necklace that I had. So this necklace is a locket that I got when I was younger, and it had a photo of my mum and dad inside. And then the little S charm is what my dad gave me when my parents divorced, and he was all cheesy and was like, wear this if you ever miss me, so I'm close to your heart. So really cute. So that's why I wanted the locket, and I don't know why I put it on the tree, but I thought it was cool. Okay, after my tree tattoo, I then got my Rosie the cat from Animal Crossing tattoo. This cat is from Animal Crossing, and I grew up playing this game. I just have so many good memories playing this game with my sisters and my cousin, and I just became obsessed with it. It was my entire childhood, and it still is the best game to this day. It was this cat in particular that I got very attached to. It was like the first villager I got in my town. I related to her. She had such a cute personality. Safe to say, anything that gives me good memories from my childhood, I just adore. I remember being scared to get it. I'm like, people are gonna think this is so stupid, but I don't care, I love it. Probably my favorite tattoo to this day. I remember being so scared to get color because I just thought because I'm so fair, it would almost be too much of a bright contrast that it would look funny, and couldn't find clothes that would match, or I don't know, I just had all these fears. But ever since getting color tattoos, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed, and they just pop so well on fair skin. So trust me, if you have fair skin, don't be afraid of color tattoos, just go for it, they'll look amazing. It really didn't hurt too bad. I would say it was maybe like a 4 out of 10. Nothing too crazy. After Rosie the cat, I believe I got this one here. My beloved heart tattoo on my shin. It's like a dreamy wave and a night sky. Anything that's like giving those vibes, I'm all for, because I'm such a daydreamer. That tattoo, I would say, that one was quite spicy in pain actually, because it would vibrate the shin bone, and because it's full like blacked out. It was a lot of going over the same skin. That was quite painful. I would probably say it was an 8, maybe 7. 7.5. out of 10. As for the meaning behind it, it has no meaning. I just always knew I wanted a heart below my knee. Ideally 2 hearts below my knee, but I haven't figured out what I'd like to put inside the other heart for the other leg. But yeah, I just thought, why not? I saw that there was a Japanese guest artist at a studio that was local to me, and she had posted this design being up for grabs. It was a flash design, and I just booked it in a flash. And you know, people say the ones that you make up your mind on so quickly without thinking about them, you're going to regret them. But honestly, I love it. After this tattoo, I believe I ended up getting this one. This tattoo on my shin is quite a sentimental tattoo. I had this little puppy dog. Her name was Tala. She was a Chihuahua cross pug, cross Pomeranian who I adored, and she was the sweetest puppy of all times. She passed away, so I decided to get it's a flower vase, right? The vase itself is actually this little gosh, how do I explain this? When she passed and we went to the vet, they gave us a snip of, this probably sounds weird, but they snipped off some of her fur and they put it in this tiny little bottle, tied an angel wing with some ribbon to it and gave it to us to like take home. And I just thought it was so cute, and so I used that bottle as the vase. You can see the angel wing and whatnot, and then the little bow. And yeah, pain wise, it's probably a 5. Up next, I believe I got this one in my inner thigh. Let's talk about my cigarettes after sex tattoo now. This tattoo right here is for a band that I have absolutely fallen in love with. And I fell in love with this band during the time that I am representing in the exploration era, actually. I just found this band and I was obsessed with their music. The guy's voice is just beautiful and they're just so cool. So one of my favorite songs of theirs is Nothing's Gonna Hurt You Baby. Now I got this one done at a tattoo convention. I saw that the girl had this design already up and I just asked her to add the lyrics coming from the smoke of her cigarette. I knew I wanted a tattoo for them, but I didn't know what I wanted to get. But I saw this design, I'm like, oh, it's a girl, you know, she's heartbroken, she's smoking a cigarette. It kind of connects to it. So, and honestly, I love this tattoo. This is probably up there with one of my favorites as well. I think it's just so bold. It's more of a traditional tattoo than neo-traditional. In terms of pain, this tattoo was so painful. I would say it was probably an 8 out of 10. Next, I believe I got this man here. Oh, the little exploring man. There's really not much to say about this guy. He was a flash piece that I found that an artist had posted up for grabs on their Instagram. So I inquired about getting it done. It just kind of reminded me of my dad. I have so much love for my dad. He is big on exploring and being adventurous, and I feel like that's where I get that side of me from. So I was like, cute, let's get this one. I would say the pain for it, oh, I don't even remember it. I don't think it was very painful at all. I'd probably say, if I don't remember it, it's probably like a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3. But yeah, that was that one. Now this one is too hard to show. I can show you the death moth, but then it has flowers that come all the way up my hip. So I might just insert a photo because it's far too hard to show on camera. We have my big hip tattoo, which I mainly got to fill in the space above that little awkward tree of mine. I don't know why I chose death moth. I just thought that something would fit nicely in that specific spot. I knew I always wanted roses. They're just pretty. They just make you look feminine. They're nice. So I got that tattoo and I was terrified to cover up that much of my leg. I was like, ooh, this big commitment. And it was painful. Like, most of the tattoo fine, but in the inner thigh, my gosh, that was like a 9 out of 10. Too painful, not a fan. I'm actually wanting to get the same tattoo on the other side, but the rose is potentially red. and a bee in like traditional colors. However, I am not sure yet. Maybe I'll get light pink roses on the other side and a bumblebee. I don't know. We'll have to see. But definitely plans to get kind of a cohesive look on each side. Okay, lucky last tattoo, my most recent, is this little crystal and mushroom design. I got this one done at a tattoo convention. I love little crystals and anything. I mean, my name's Rosy Quartz. It's like the rose quartz crystals, so obviously I like crystals. So I just saw that little flash design there and I loved it, so I went and got it. The paint was not bad, maybe a 5 out of 10 in that spot. But yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching my tattoo tour. If you have any questions, please comment them below. I'm a pretty open book, so hit me with what you have and I'll be sure to get back to you whenever I can. So thanks again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.